I've had experiences both being bullied and bullying myself, and I would say the main issue with each is a loss of trust factor with the person that is being bullied in that situation. It's really hard to trust someone who at times punks you for some of your things, or punks you for your spot in your line, or maybe punks you for different things. Can you please stop saying that?
How did you feel when you got bullied?
So what I would say is that during my experiences, it's really hard to mend those relationships after bullying. However, my first experiences with bullying was when I was in first grade, and I had to walk home every day from school, and every day there was this kid that would beat me up. Every day he would beat me up, and honestly, every day. And until one day I got the better of him and I beat him up. And the funny thing is, I think it was because we were so young at the time. After that, me and him were like best friends, and not that we went around and we started being bullies together, but we kind of became more strong together. Rather than being individuals, we kind of became, a team almost, and that kind of helped us have a front of being strong to other kids and older kids in our school and in our community. So that I think that's kind of a unique situation, and due to probably because how young we were. I mean, we were in first grade. So at an older level, I really was never bullied too much. I was always a member of a sports team, and so I always had a lot of friends, and I think that helps out a lot. But I always, I obviously did see people being bullied before, and I think bullying is something that's always been here. I think it's something that unfortunately probably always will be prevalent in today's society, and it's something that I think each individual school has to do its own thing to help combat the effects of bullying. And I think another issue, please, man. And I think another issue that is brought up again that I mentioned earlier is the trust factor that gets sabotaged when a student gets bullied, and it can come to a point where they don't trust the system. They don't trust their teachers. They don't trust the support staff in the school. They don't trust the administration because so often it's happened to them, and so many times it's happened to them, and so many times they've said stuff, and so many times nothing's happened. And I think it becomes really tough for them to trust the system, and so then they just kind of fall into the cracks, and they keep on getting bullied, and nothing ever happens. So I can definitely understand why someone would not, why it would be really difficult for them to retrust the system and try to put their faith into the system and tell authorities when they do get bullied. And I think that also in turn has an effect dealing with authorities in post-secondary schooling, like in the real world. When you're getting bullied in the real world, you're supposed to talk with the police, and I think a lot of people have mistrust with the police because sometimes they talk to them and nothing happens, or sometimes nothing happens and something's happening, and I think that's kind of almost a double-edged sword. So it's a tough situation. That's all I got.